Everything about the best gaming phone, the Asus ROG 6 Pro. If you're looking for the best gaming phone on the market, you need to check out the Asus ROG 6 Pro. This powerhouse has everything you need to take your gaming to the next level. With its powerful processor and stunning graphics, you'll be able to play the latest games without any lag. Plus, the ROG 6 Pro comes with a gaming-optimized user interface that makes it easy to access your favorite games. Want to know more? Sit back, relax, and enjoy our video. Hey folks, welcome back to Product Review Hub. We are back with another interesting video, where today we're going to talk about the Asus ROG 6 Pro and its features. So without any further ado, let's get into the video right away. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos. And let's begin! Asus is a Taiwan-based global computer hardware and consumer electronics company. It was founded in 1989. It creates and produces products for our new high-tech generations for today and the future. It aims to make the world high-tech. Asus is the world's #1 motherboard and gaming brand. It also is a top 3 consumer notebook vendor. Yes, Asus is the top leading company that is making one of the best gaming phones ever, and thus it launched its brand new mobile phone. The Asus ROG Phone 6 Pro has been launched in a single 18GB RAM plus 512GB storage variant priced at $1,000. It is offered in storm white color option. ROG Phone 6 Pro is a bold and striking design. The Asus's ROG merchandise mainly is regarded for its daring design, and the ROG Phone 6 Pro, for the most part, is no different. While there truly is an 06 imprinted, implying that it is the 6th era ROG phone, and you would also certainly stumble on Dare to Play in bold. The smartphone without a doubt is massive and weighs 239 grams, making it not one of the most pocketable smartphones, which essentially is pretty significant. Remember the ROG Vision show on the lower back in a kind of big way. Well, now it's a tad bit bigger, placed differently, and suggests as many as 60 new photos for outstanding scenarios in a large way. The digital Digicam module protrudes a little. Alternatively, the smartphone does not literally wobble, a desirable definite deal on flat surfaces, which is pretty significant. The RO6 Phone Pro 6 seems brilliant in storm white, which commonly is the entire color it particularly is on hand in a without a doubt foremost way. Also, it surely is the first ROG phone to essentially come with an IP ranking, IPX4, to honestly be particular, in a very large way. ROG Phone 6 Pro offers a fast and bright display. The 6.7-inch AMO LED show on the ROG Phone 6 Pro basically is very fast, with a refresh fee of 165Hz and 720Hz of contact sampling rate in a subtle way. The display is vibrant, having HDR10 certification and a contrast ratio of 1,000,000 to 1. The pinnacle bezel particularly is nevertheless chunky as before, which you may want to be disappointing for many, but it actually makes gaming effortless as it avoids unintended touches on the edges, or so they thought. And the smartphone essentially comes with Gorilla Glass Victus protection on the front, however, most do use a screen protector. Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset inside the ROG Phone 6 Pro is made for gaming. Isn't that amazing? In the short amount of time that has been spent with the ROG Phone 6, it's been determined that a few graphically intensive games such as Genshin Impact, particularly Call of Duty Mobile, and PUBG New State, and all of these extremely heavy-loaded video games, it's been barely seen any stutters or extreme heating during the course of the gameplay, which is actually quite significant. In addition, the ROG Phone 6 has a battery life of up to 30 hours on a single charge. You did hear that correctly. It does not heat the cell phone in any way at all now, but rather has a cooling effect, which is really quite incredible. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset, when paired with 18GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 512GB of UFS 3.1 storage specifically, was once actually very precise at handling whatever used to kind of be thrown at it. From demanding games to routine tasks, this one dealt with everything like a breeze in a significant way. Having said that, the ROG Phone 6 Pro is definitely not a slouch when it comes to its performance, even in a more understated way. In addition, there is a mode called X that improves performance. However, due to the limited amount of time we typically had, we were unable to put it through a sufficient amount of testing. X mode is available. You can either choose the ROG UI or the near stock Zen UI. The ROG Phone 6 Pro specifically runs Android 12 out of the box, and there for the most part are two UIs to choose from, the daring ROG UI or the near-stock Zen UI. Both the UIs essentially have been smooth, and we did not have any predominant issues. However, the icons particularly seem to be a little weird in the ROG UI. The suitable element particularly is that the Asus guarantees 2 Android updates and 2 years of protection updates for the ROG Phone 6 Pro. But considering Asus's music report with updates, for all intents and purposes, it would take a lot of time for the enterprise to essentially deliver these updates, fairly contrary to popular belief. ROG Phone 6 Pro comes with 50MP IMX766 primary camera. Asus's new ROG Phone 6 Pro basically comes with a truly quintessential staple digicam of 2020s, the 50-megapixel Sony IMX766 sensor, which has a demonstrated tune document. The other two cameras are a 13-megapixel ultra-wide and a 5-megapixel macro camera, which for the most part is fairly significant. It's typical to see Asus subsequently giving optics some interest and the use of the new sensors nearly after 2 years. However, the lack of OIS bothers us a little, sorta contrary to popular belief. However, cameras would especially perhaps no longer in reality be the priority of any individual shopping for a smartphone for gaming. A 6000 mAh battery with 65 watts charging support but a 30-watt charger inside the box. The smartphone has wired charging support with 65-watt capacity, which may not be loopy quickly as per today's standards. However, it's quite fast for a phone. However, Asus, for all intents and purposes, is giving a 30-watt charging adapter interior of the box, which generally is unacceptable for a smartphone priced at $1,135, and that too for a gaming phone, which particularly is quite significant. ROG Phone 6 Pro takes the gaming a notch further. The ROG Phone 6 Pro is a whole lot of exceptional from basically your traditional Android smartphone, contrary to popular belief. It mostly is aimed to sell gamers, the kind of humans who excel at mobile gaming, so there actually are a lot of points, for the most part, make gaming extra fun for them. The air triggers, therefore, all intents and purposes, are two of the proper facet and also on the back, supporting the new press and lift gesture, which allows customers to perform 2 actions using a single gesture. Then there are 2 USB-C ports, one on the back side and some other on the facet, so that humans can both cost it vertically or horizontally while gaming in a kinda major way. Also, the cooling science definitely has been updated, which now is kind of cool and cools down the thermals with the aid of 10 ranges Celsius in an actually major way. Like each ROG device out there, the ROG Phone 6 Pro basically comes with the Armory Crate app, which can do, for all intents and purposes, be used to customize the performance, and along with that, users can additionally create distinctive performance profiles for games, which mostly is fairly significant. So this was all about this video. I hope you liked the information given in it, and please leave us some comments down below and let us know what's on your mind. Make sure you hit the bell icon to get the notification of all of our latest updates, and thanks for watching!